It was a close-up episode.
What if we just did, like, one of us just, like, sitting and looking at you? You're a disappointment.
Children.
Skip. Hey, what's up, 745ers? The sky and the ceiling. How you feeling, Katie?
I'm feeling a little bit, disappointed.
Disappointed. Frustrated. We had some TDs, but you know what?
Insert clip right now.
Hey, what's up, 745ers? Wait, give me a minute.
I'm so crying.
Wait, I don't know where I am. No, we're still recording. Okay, let's make this the Zach show for a second. Hey, what's up, 745ers? Katie actually isn't here right now. We're kind of going crazy, or especially me. This is my technical difficulty confession. We just recorded a heat podcast, as these new hipsters say in the schools. It was the heat, and yeah, it was 23 minutes of heat, and none of it saved again, like always, because my technology just loves me. So we're gonna do it all over again just for you guys, even though we're running behind on our schedule. My lips are dying as well. They're chapped, chapped and thirsty. Let's get on the grind.
Let me just hold like this way.
Just like this.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, what's up, 745ers? Today we're back with a new video. Are we actually filming it like this? Are we like serious?
I'm
Wait, what if we like film it like? Oh.
Okay, this is the vibes.
Okay.
So you can't move your feet this entire time then?
Alright, fine. Oh, but it's moving. Okay.
Yeah,
No, this is a little blooper. No, I don't want to film it like this because then it looks like I'm the king of the castle. Okay, I'm gonna move my feet.
Hey, what's up, 745ers? Sky and the ceiling. How are you feeling? I'm feeling really betrayed by this computer. Anyways, guys, so here's all further. So guys, today we're gonna talk about parenting. And it's really important because we want to be parents one day, and we feel like a lot of teenagers want to be parents one day, and you need to think about it a lot before you obviously have children, so we thought we'd get the conversation started. Anyways, Rosebud Thorn, my rose, is that finals is over. My bud is that Christmas is coming up for us in 3 days. And my thorn is that I'm really scared for my driving test, and I don't want to fail at all. And I'm now passing to Zach.
Hey, what's up, 745ers? It's your favorite co-host, Zach here.
Hey.
Katie's right there. Oh, I didn't. Oh, okay. Anyways, we're doing Rosebud Thorn. Okay. Oh, is it still recording from? Okay. Oh, so you guys heard my whole deal. Anyways.
Wait. Pause. Let's make sure this saves. Of us crashing out.
It's okay. Welcome back to the 745 Mental Health Podcast. Today, our topic is
Parenting,
but you get it from the kid or
Child.
teenager perspectivo. So we're gonna flip this up just a little bit. So basically, the thought behind this is, parenting is rough, but it's probably like helpful to just get our insights from the kid's perspective so parents can get a little more perspective and then help the kids so they get more perspective and back and forth, and you guys get the gist, right? And so basically, so that's what we're going to be doing today. Rosebud Thorn.
I already said mine when I was crashing out. So go ahead, say yours.
Okay. Well, my rose is I finally got my driving permit.
Woo!
So I'll be on the streets in my little coupe. Just like,
sending a prayer to everyone who's driving out there, including myself.
Bro, Katie's just mad because every time she mentioned driving, I clowned her.
Yeah, so now you get it back.
She wants retaliation, but you're like unoriginal. It's not cool.
What am I about to say?
Anyways, Bud, I'm going to Cabo.
Last time he said Cuba, and I lost the film.
I said Cuba on purpose as a joke. Cabo. It's been a long day. Going to Cabo tomorrow. Get a little jiggy with it. And just gonna relax there. It's gonna be fun. It's winter break.
It's gonna be warm there.
It's gonna be warm there, believe it or not.
Dude, you can get a tan.
Not like I need much more of a tan. Well, actually, I look quite pale over the winter.
Yeah,
but like you can sort of tell by my arm that I'm kind of.
I think it's all gone.
All my tan?
Yeah, from Catalina. You were.
I was so tan.
Yeah, I looked back at the podcast, guys. We were burnt
to a crisp.
Now we're pale. Look how pale I am. I don't even. Depressing. Yeah. And what's your thorn?
Thorn. I have like a lot of things I want to do over break, and I'm nervous that I am gonna sit back, do none of those things, then ask myself, why didn't I do any of those things? Be like, I had so much time, but I didn't have so much time. It moved fast, but not. I want to go back in school. I'm back in school, but now I want to go back on break.
Yeah.
And just that thought.
Yeah.
Just the thought of that is
a thorn.
making me. Yeah, but you know what? I'm gonna enjoy winter break and be productive. Ding.
Rapid fire. Boom, boom,
Rapid
boom.
fire. Okay. Do you want to go first, or do you want me to?
Should parents aim to be their children's friends?
Initial answer, no. Reasoning. Here's my reasoning. I think parents should be authoritarian figures first. Even if, first, I say that because I think parents' job is to love and support their child, but also to set them up for success. And they like to love them and support them, set them up for success, keep them safe, healthy. They need to teach them the things about life, things that aren't really said or aren't super obvious.
Mm-hmm.
And so they need to teach them that, and it's important that the children listen so they can be safe, healthy. So they need to be first authoritarian figure.
Yep.
Now, that doesn't mean that they can't be nice, they can't be funny, they can't do tricks and have a good time with your kid. No, have a great time with your kid. Be funny, be awesome. But the thing is, it's just you got to make sure that your kid is listening to you, because then it also creates if it's not, then it creates a abnormal power dynamic.
Yeah.
Where if your kid is in control, their brain isn't developed, their prefrontal cortex of judgment isn't developed, and they're thinking they're the boss of everything and they know everything, especially more than you, the adult, who probably does know more of them. Well, at least I hope, but yeah, that's the thing. It's you want to really support your kid up for success, and especially since if they end up successful, they will appreciate how much you did for them. And if they don't end up successful, they might even play the blame game and hand it back to you. So, so parenting is a very stressful, complicated thing. And I feel sometimes, even with parenting, there are winners, but often there are losers.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, so... Or there's definitely wins, but there's also lots of losses.
Agreed. My initial answer was yes, but hearing this explanation, I want some edits. Mine is you should aim to be your child's friends, obviously after they're teenagers. Once you already have that authoritarian era, this is now time to be... But also, being your friend doesn't mean supporting every decision they make, and even if it's wrong. That's not a parent's job. That's a friend's job, but that's also not even a good friend.
Yeah.
I think if you're a parent who's just saying your kid is right, all the time, and hyping them up for things that they should not be hyped up about all the time, you're not doing your job as a parent.
It creates
you're failing.
Ignorance and naivety.
Yes, and it makes them think they're the center of the world, and it's just awful. It's everything goes wrong in that situation, so don't. Your job is to put your child in their place, not to bully them, but to tell them what is right and wrong. Yeah, you are one of those core people who helps them discover that. So I think it's important. But also, you would want your child to be comfortable sharing their life with you, because obviously you're their parent, and you should want to protect them from things. I feel if your child trusts you more, they'll tell you more, and then you can save them from dangerous situations.
Yeah, I agree. That was very well put.
Fire.
My rapid fire is, how many kids do you want? And I'm gonna judge you based on the age gap and the gender, and how many. Okay,
here we go. I want 5 children if I am somehow wealthy and crazy wealth. If I'm not so wealthy, 3 children. If I'm really, really, really from the far side of wealth, it'll be 1 or 2. But dream life 5. Genders, boy, girl. Low-key, I know, but boy, girl, low-key, girl, boy, and then the 5th kid, I don't care what gender it is.
Surprise me.
Yeah, surprise me. Age range, I think I'm going to pair them up in 2s. The first 2 close together, but then they're from the 3rd and 4th, they're farther away, but the 3rd and 4th kids are close in age gap. Do you know what I mean?
Like this.
Yeah. And then the 5th kid will be, maybe 2 or 3 years younger than the 4th kid. So those are the vibes.
Like that. Okay.
Yeah. And was that it? Yeah, I want 5 kids. I just want a bustling household. if I was like really wealthy, then I obviously had a huge house for 5 kids, and like it just be happy. Everyone like moving has to be really fun. Traveling would be really fun because like all of a group, everyone has like a buddy, a friend. Also like the older brother has like a younger brother to be like mentoring, and the sisters too, but they're also close in age so they can like relate to each other. The issue with that oldest guy is that he doesn't have like a guy to relate to because the younger two, I want the 5th kid to be a little boy. Yeah, because they'll have someone to like buddy up with. I don't know what the oldest son is gonna do. Whatever, he can figure it out himself. Like that's like dad's.
That's the older kid's job.
Yeah, like and he with dad, whatever, it's fine. And like that's kind of like the vibe. Also, I want to have like with a lot of kids, I want to have like the hosting house, like a very hostable house, a very fun house, if you have friends who want to come to dinner, just like shoot me a text and like yes type vibe.
Yeah, that's a great household. I feel like it's always nice when you can just be like the spontaneous. Oh, there's a helicopter. They found me. They found our wristbands.
Go cop them. Oh wow.
10%. Oh, you were same
Wi-Fi. Yeah. Yes, but like spontaneous things like blah 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 is joining us for dinner. Absolutely.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. Any dietary restrictions?
Yeah.
And you?
I like that. For me, I think I either want 10 kids or 2 kids. And if I have 2 kids, I'd want 2 boys. 2 boys.
Really?
Yes, 2 boys.
I think I would have pegged you for a girl dad, but sure.
No. I've talked about this actually with my best friend. Yeah, because we want to continue our dynasty, our like the lore. The lore will run deep. Ever since 1st grade.
Oh yes.
And like he said, he wouldn't mind being a girl dad. So
I would be a great girl dad.
I might take him up on his offer, but I wouldn't mind either. But I would also like a boy too. Both genders.
Would you have a girl and a boy? I feel like Johnny and I are, or would you switch the two?
If I was having a girl and a boy, I'd want them to be far apart in age.
Oh, you want like a?
Yes.
But the boy older or the girl older? Loki, I think the girl older is not good.
No? Yeah.
No.
I don't know.
The boy needs to be older. Like
yes,
tight,
I think.
And,
but like, I'm not saying like 10 years apart. I'm thinking more like 5.
Yeah, Toya and like Elijah are like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
So like that vibe.
Yeah. So I'm thinking that vibe. If it's a boy and a girl, but if it's 2 boys, I want them like 2-3 years apart.
Okay.
Because competitiveness is like, I don't want my kids to be pushovers, but at the same time, I don't want them to be, come on, dude, let's go, let's fight. So I think they can definitely work that out with each other, and so they'll definitely be competitive with each other. And sometimes competitiveness with your siblings not super fun, especially speaking from experience. Like especially like from ages like I don't know, like 5 to 12 or something. But it's kind of like mellowed me out.
Yeah.
And I think it has mellowed out my brother as well, because if competitiveness is not fun unless both people are having fun or like getting into it. So
wow, yeah, that's very true actually.
And it's not just competitiveness either. There's like other aspects to it, and you sort of learn how to like hang and be cool with other people and whatnot. So yeah, that's
fire.
Yeah,
love
discussion
question. How would you want to parent your children?
I would want to parent my children. Okay, so like I said, first, like, the key foundation is, like, authoritarian figure.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not talking about dictator here.
Okay.
Because that actually, I feel like, is worse than being the friend of your kid.
Okay.
Because it's going to get, all the little stuff is going to get suppressed, and then before you know it, it's going to shoot out like a volcano, and nobody can control the volcano. So
Gotcha.
I plan to develop this authoritarian figure role by like positive reinforcements, trying to be a respectable adult or like a role model for my kid, and also calling my kid out when he does something I guess negative. And I say calling him out rather than punishing.
Yeah.
Because yes, there are some times when like punishment is you could say required.
Yeah.
I'm not talking
necessary.
about
necessary.
Yeah, but like calling him out is more just like sometimes it could be almost like worse because
everyone needs like a little criticism or like a little correction.
Yeah.
I think what's important is that you don't do it in an embarrassing way, like in front of people. Like what do people always say? It's like agree in public and like correct in private or whatever it is. Like you can like tell them you're doing something wrong without embarrassing, because I think that like really builds an incredible amount of resentment.
Well, yeah, that's also true. But like if my kid is at a grocery store, or like the classic like kid at a grocery store, he's screaming, running around, like I don't care if it's in public, I'm gonna be like, knock that off. Knock that off, or you're waiting in the car. So I'm just gonna call him out. Yeah. I'm not gonna like punish him right away, because like I don't need it. Sometimes like kids are just like wild, and like I feel like I don't think it's not like they know it's right, but I don't think that they're considering that it's wrong. Because they're kids. They don't have much perspective.
Yeah.
Their prefrontal cortex is not developed at all.
Yeah.
Or not at all, but very little, you know?
Not enough.
Not enough.
Yeah.
So imagine the babies just came out the womb and they were just like, that was a practical decision. I'm going to go file my taxes now and do... Yeah.
Like in Boss Baby?
Yeah, pretty much. Boss Baby. So, like, I guess it's not their fault that their judgment thing...
But that's why you need to shape them. That's the whole point.
Exactly. That's why you need to inform them.
Kids are very, like, malleable.
Yeah, and, like, of course I'd want to be, like, cool to my kid, you know, be funny to him, make him laugh, you know, whatnot. But I also want to, like, set up the boundaries and the sort of law of the land, you know. I'm not taking your dish to the sink. You're putting it in this. You're washing it off in the sink. You're putting it in the dishwasher.
Are you gonna make your kids do chores?
Make them. I'm not gonna say chores, because I feel like just saying chores like already gets people angry. But I'd be like, oh, you finished? Please wash off your plate and do that. And I'd be like, hey, will you please walk the dogs? And they'd be like, yeah. And like, will you please like pull the bins in?
You know what? I love that. I don't think like assigning them chores and being like, okay, on this day and this day you must do the dishes. Yeah. It's more like on the day of, will you wash these today? Can you please?
It's actually, it was in the book I read, like Charisma Myth, and it was about like making friends.
Oh.
The way to make friends is, it's actually really strange. Ask them for a favor. It seems a little counterintuitive at first, but like. They do you the favor, and you pay them back with like a little bit of kindness, and they're like, oh, that was very nice of them.
Yeah,
you know,
people like doing things for other people and being recognized for that.
Exactly, yeah. So giving them the recognition, which also goes back to positive reinforcement. Like I will be at my kid's sports game. I will like cheer him on.
Dude, soccer games, see me coming.
Yes, you know what I wish like. The only thing I wish, like, my dad did more was I wish he took more videos of me. Or, like, he videoed me. But, like, at the same time now, when he starts videoing me for whatever I'm doing, I get, like, really happy about it. Because it means I'm doing something, like, video-worthy. Yeah. You know, so,
Oh, I love that. That's good.
Yeah, so I'll definitely take a lot of videos of my kid. But, I mean... Well, I don't know if that'll turn him into a narcissist. I don't think so.
You don't have to be like, wow, you're the coolest, best person in the entire world. Well, you should be a pro athlete.
Yeah. Well, he'll be locked in the game, so I'll take just a little...
Yeah, do a little clip so you can go, I want to be a chill mom. Super nonchalant, super like, oh yeah, a group of friends are coming over, go crazy. I don't care. You need me to buy food? You can Postmate it yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like that type of
That's super nice.
Oh, you want to go out? Yes, just Life 360 on, please. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
But go out wherever you want. But, like, for example, story time. Like, in that, remember when we, like, all went out with, like, that party, that weird one? You're, like, that's not, like, I'm not chilling mom that.
Oh, after the formal thing?
No. Those, like, random guys. Remember the guys? That,
like,
that is, like, that's too much chill mom. Like, I'm saying, like, if it's like within a reasonable amount of time / safety measures, like you go crazy, you have so much fun. Call me when you're home.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not gonna tweak on that stuff.
That's also the thing.
Yeah.
Is like I have a curfew.
Yeah.
But like if I respect it, or like when I respect it, when the times I like something like an Uber is late,
Yeah.
or things ran late, or we're just gonna be a little bit home. We're just gonna be home just like a couple minutes later. It's just like it's not like I can
11?
get away with it. Yeah, it's 11. It's not like I can get away with it easier.
Yeah.
But it's like they understand because they know like
mistakes happen.
I wasn't trying to stay out later. It was just like poor planning, and then it also helps just inform them. That's another thing between your kid. Like I think like, and something that I probably should work on as well is like communication.
Yeah.
Not just like where your whereabouts are and what your plans are for the day. I mean, it's also really good to show interest in your kid's life.
Yeah.
That's like we earlier talked about forms of attention.
Mm-hmm.
Rather like instead of like love bombing them,
Yeah.
There's also just like ways you could just genuinely like pay attention to them and be interested in them, and I think that like that's probably the best way to do it. Because just like who doesn't love talking about their self, right?
Well, low-key, like a lot of teenage boys don't.
I think that's just like a nonchalant
No,
thing.
but like in the car, like sometimes my mom will be like, "Oh, you day?" He's like, "Nothing."
That's just a parent thing. That's
No,
like,
and then
even,
I asked
even
him.
I do that.
I know, but I asked him, and he's like,
and it's a family thing. It's like you just want to be like, but like when you're like, when you're just like, when also though, like here's the thing, you're asking a generic question, how's your day? But when you ask like, oh, how do you think you played in your game? Like, oh well, I think I did pretty good on this.
Ready? I've asked that question before. Fine.
I think that's just like a sister. I think it's also like tone and just
maybe he's tired.
How he's tired, how the game went. Like,
I know for sure now, never to ask about how the game went if they lose. Like I just like that's just the wrong move. Like I wouldn't like but I don't think like that's like a sister thing. But like parenting wise, I know parenting's really tough. I think a good thing to remember is that it's your parents' first time being parents too.
Yeah, that too.
So everyone makes mistakes. Yeah. Literally everybody. And I think but like if I like had a rule but my kids were like, I want to reform this rule, I'd be open to hearing it out.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like if they respect the rule, it can get a little looser as time goes on.
Agreed. What age would you let your kids have social media?
Oh, good question. I think that I'd let them get it when they were
I got it when I was
12.
Okay, I was gonna say 11 or 12 too. I got it when I was I first got Snapchat in 2nd grade.
Oh, whoa.
And then I got taken away and I cried a lot. But then I got like all social media back in like 4th or 5th grade. And then I never used it because I thought that was really weird.
Yeah.
And then I started using it again in 7th grade.
Yeah. That's the thing though, is like I don't want to like infect my kid by letting him have it, but at the same time I don't want to be like,
but like they might be like you where they can have it but they don't want it.
Yeah, that's another thing, is like sometimes okay, like I don't think this applies for like personally, I don't think this applies for like drugs, alcohol, any sorts like that. But if you like allow your kids to have things sometimes like Cheetos, ice cream, whatever, sometimes, like maybe after a soccer game, they played well in a soccer game, like we could go get some ice cream or something. Then I feel like they're not going to be so crazy about it when they're older.
Right.
Or they'll realize, okay, I've had ice cream before,
it's not that big a deal.
I won't die if I don't have it.
Yeah.
But it by like suppressing it or like never like having it ever, it creates this like mysterious, because like as humans we're all like naturally curious, so like it creates like this like curious motivation to seek out this item as much as possible. And almost like one of my friends is like, he's not like all the time, but like sometimes he'll come up, he's like, dude, I never had this during my childhood. And I'm like, so like lost. Like I like now I want to. He keeps saying I want to make up for lost time.
Yeah.
And so that's sort of it's not an issue, but like, you know, it's not good either because he feels like a little betrayed, but also at the same time he's trying to make up for something that technically you can't make up for time.
Yeah.
It's just time, you know? Like you can try and cram a whole bunch of stuff, but that's just how you're spending your time,
Right.
if that makes sense. But yeah, that's my 2 cents.
Awesome. Anyways, guys, that's kind of the vibes. Do you have a song of the week?
Song of the week, Get Down on It by Casey and the Sunshine Band.
Mine is, I keep forgetting how to say this name, Score CC Baby Daddy by SZA.
SZA.
Go follow the Grand People Project on
Yes.
Instagram and Facebook. Follow the 745 Podcast on Instagram and TikTok. Keep on keeping on. We love you so much.
Keep on keeping on. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye.
What's up, 745ers? Back with another video. Today we're in work period and we're filming for the 745 right now. So I'm thinking, So this is the video. What's your rosebud thorn? Do you rosebud thorn?
Oh yeah, rosebud thorn. My rose, I found like a rose the other day on the street. A little bit of a thorn though. It had a thorn. I got cut by it. Bud. Probably gonna sign up for the Bud SEAL program. Hop into the military. Maybe get a modern billet. Yeah. How about you?
So Rose is probably that one. I don't know. I'm on this podcast right now. My bud is at its summer break, and my thorn is this guy. Oh, sorry. My rose is at its young man's mental health awareness. If you buy 1 second. If you buy these bracelets, 10% goes to charity. One for $2, two for $3. Buy your 745 bracelets. It says 745ers. It says #rosebud thorn. So yeah.
Miss the button.